Welcome back, everybody, to My Ton Films. Today we have a very special car right next to me, and you can already probably tell what it is by the title and the thumbnail, but we have the Honda Integra Type R right here. We are in, I believe, Tsukuba City in Japan again, and you know, this is not my car. This is just a rental that I got, and I'll explain where I got it from and everything later on in the video. This is the car that I had for the day and that I've been driving around, and as you guys know, I've been talking a lot about what kind of car I want in the future and when I leave the city, and this is most likely going to be the car that I get next year when I leave the city. This is a 96 spec, but it's not really something that I want right now. I kind of want to go for the 98 spec only because the 98 spec has the bigger brakes, and I believe it's 16 inches, and that's something that I would want, and 5 lug. Also, the 98 spec was just a little newer. You know, the 96 spec is kind of old, and I feel like the transmission isn't as good on the 96 as opposed to the 98. So that would be another reason why I'm going to get the 98 spec, most likely somewhere on some dealership. I'm not even sure yet. But yeah, here's the car. So let's do a quick walk around of the car. I mean, there's really not much to it. It's just stock Integra Type R. So we have the standard front end. Yeah, standard front end. Actually, you know, come to think of it, the emblem, it's not too bad given that it's like, I don't know, what, 25, 26 years old? It's not too bad. Headlights are relatively clean. Over here we have some Ssr wheels that I have no idea what they are. They're completely different color than, you know, the championship white paint that you guys all know. So that looks kind of weird. But again, it's not my car, not my style, but it's the owner's style. So yeah, this is what he wanted. We have some tint back here. My car actually didn't have tint. I don't know why. Some cars I think have it, some cars don't. I thought it was like a 98 spec only thing. This car has it right here and here, so I don't know. Moving on to the back, we have, I believe, an exhaust. I didn't even bother to check what kind of exhaust this is, because that is not a standard exhaust.
It says right here, silent high power.
Silent high power?
So I'm assuming it's an HKS. High power is from HKS.
Is it really?
Yeah, I had a high power muffler on my Acme.
Ah, I see.
It was an HKS.
Okay, so he probably has an HKS muffler on there then. Awesome. Or a cat bag. It's probably a cat bag. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the outside. So I guess now let's pop the hood open. Let's see what it looks like under there. And we're going to do some driving shots for you guys so we can see what it looks like on the road and go from there. All right. All right, B18C. Wow, this is kind of dirty. So yeah, I guess he really doesn't care about, I mean, a clean car, but a lot of this bothers me actually. It's so dirty. I don't know what kind of, oh, this is a Tabata race. I've never, wow, you're just gonna cut right through, huh, Sagawa? Okay, all right. Wow, a Tabata radiator. I've never heard of this.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Japanese brand, so, and he probably has some sort of K and N intake under here, or yeah, filter in a factory box. That's really weird, but okay. Maybe short ram intakes are a problem here for shotgun. Oh, we got some zip tie cables holding the battery and the ground together right here. Okay, that's something.
These are HIDs.
HIDs? No, these are like. No, these are, I think HIDs only came on the 98 spec. These are like maybe some aftermarket ballast that he put in, because I remember a while ago I had I had to do like some sponsorship video for like aux beam, and it was like a ballast. It looked just like this. It's like a LED bulb that you put inside and you just twist it and it just works. But that's probably most likely what that is. This actually looks maybe not brand new, but it looks like it was recently replaced, this power steering, because it doesn't look like this color. from the factory. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, it's a Supra. You just missed the Supra. Let's see. The 96 spec with the crappy ABS and a Project U cover. I don't know. I forget what this is. This is the master cylinder. So a master cylinder sleeve. I don't know. But yeah, that's that's pretty much the car. It's a standard Honda Integra Type R. I just decided to rent this car because, like, I'm trying to buy a car. I don't really know what I wanted to buy before, or I wasn't sure what I wanted to buy before, but I'm pretty sure what I want to buy now, and it's most likely going to be this. So I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and just buy this car right here. So yeah, you guys will most likely see this in a video, like an actual Integra Type R that's mine, sometime next year. So let's get out on the road. Let's get some flyby shots. Let's hit some VTEC and wrap up the video. Okay. Again, so it's been a long time since you guys see me in a car like this.
Your sign just flew off.
My what? Stop lying.
No, that shit flew off.
Did it really? Like I said, I can't make a decision. I said that I wanted an FD2, or I wanted, you know, an RSX Type R or a Type S, SI or G, but, you know, none of the cars were really speaking to me like this one does. And I mean, that's pretty much what I built my channel all around, was the Integra Type R, the DC2, the DC4, you know, this specific platform. So to jump to something, you know, something else just feels wrong. Like for the longest time, I was thinking about getting a DC5. It's just, you know, like a Type R, you know, no problem. It's a lot cheaper than, you know, this car right here. It's still an Integra, but it just doesn't feel right. So yeah, I just wanted to rent this car again, see how it is driving here, because I've never actually driven a DC2 here in Japan before. This is my first time doing it, and it just feels so right. Like everything about this just feels right. This feels like the car that I need to buy. So that's why I made this video. This is most likely going to be the car that I buy next year when I leave Tokyo, because you guys already know, buying a car and living in Tokyo just doesn't really match. So that's what I'm going to do next year, and we're going to get back into the Project Integra Type R build that I started back in Maryland, and we're just going to go from there. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. Not really. Wait, no, that's not the video. No, we just started. How much time do you got? We're only 2 minutes in. Okay, so basically, let me tell you guys a little bit about this car in particular, because, you know, this is not actually my car. This is like a rental car that I got from like this app. So the app is called Anycar, or Anycar, and it's kind of like, I guess you could say, what is it, like Turo?
Turo.
Yeah, it's like Turo in the States, or like an Airbnb for cars right here in Japan. So I basically met up with this guy. He owned this car, and it's like a bunch of cars that you can get. You can get, like, you know, RX-7s, GTRs, Integras, anything, or just like a regular normal cars like Priuses, the brand new Supras, anything, as long as it's like under a certain kilometer rating or something like that. So yeah, that's where I got the car from, and I only have it for the day, because once you start renting the cars for more than one day, it's really not a good idea. It just becomes too expensive, I think. But I think the only requirements that you need are a Japanese driver's license, and like, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all you need, and money. You don't even need a Japanese credit card or anything. You can use your regular US credit card, and it's all good, you know. So that's pretty much how I was able to get this car, because the shop that I usually rent my cars from, the, you know, Omoshido Rent-A-Car, or Omoren, whatever it's called now, where I rented the EK9, the Sylvia, the RX-7, that shop, they only have like a specific number of cars, and a lot of their cars at that shop are like really kind of beat up. Go straight, right?
Yep.
Okay.
5 kilometers.
Wow, we got a long way to go. Okay. Yeah, a lot of their cars are beat up. So many of the cars that are at this place, the clutch is worn. There's a lot of dense, or it's just not a great place to rent a car. And on top of that, it's super expensive, and it's kind of inconvenient because you have to like walk for like 15 minutes to go to the shop, and then, you know, they're only open from like 10 o'clock to like 8 p.m. So like if you don't return the car by 8 p.m., you gotta like keep the car for another day. Whereas like this service, it's like you can keep the car and pretty much return it and pick it up at any time. And it's like there's a lot more I think freedom when it comes to renting a car on this app as opposed to just going to like an actual rental shop. So yeah, that's why we have the car. That's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So like I said, this is not my car, but if you want to see more content like this, please leave a like and comment down below what you guys want to see me do in this car. And like I said, I'm going to most likely buy this car in the future sometime next year. So hopefully we can get a project going. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.